I grew up in Italy and watched my aunt and mother getting dressed to go to the market in their clicky heels. They chose fresh seasonal ingredients and brought the ingredients home to make their meals. As a registered dietitian, I know that true Italian food is the healthiest, but I also know it's how they lived and how they ate their food too. How can a busy New Yorker live in Italian? I will show you how, and I will show you how to do it all in style. This is Living in Italian. Hi, I'm Fiorella, and I'm going to show you how to cook Italian style in your New York City apartment. Even though you don't have a lot of space, we're going to work within the limitations that we have and make some fresh, healthy meals. Now, Italian tip number one is go to the market and find what is seasonal there, because they will have the most nutrient contents, whatever vegetable or fruit that you buy, and it'll be a much more healthier meal. So today we're going to make a Panzanella salad, which is a very traditional salad, and it is made with pane cagliate, which means dried bread from the sun. And the seamen used to make this bread and lay it out into the sun. It's a day or two old bread to get it nice and stiff, because what's going to happen as we add it as a crouton into the salad, it's going to soak up all the flavors and the oils that we put in it, so it's going to be delicious. I picked some whole grain bread to do our Panzanella salad with, and this has been lying around in the New York sun for about 2 days, so it's nice and crunchy. Okay, so that's going to be there. The other ingredients are tomatoes, and I like either red vine tomatoes for this or plum tomatoes. It's just easier and juicier and more fleshy, easier to cut, and filled with lycopene and vitamin A. The other accoutrement we're going to put in here are basil, fresh basil, red onion, which is going to give it the sulforaphane and a lot of the enzymes that are going to be antimicrobial, some lemon to freshen it up. We're going to put some feta cheese, not Italian, but Mediterranean, and it's going to liven up the entire recipe. And to here we have some really good quality Sicilian tuna, which we're going to add to our salad too. You can do this without the tuna if you like, or you can put salmon in it as well. Or actually, you can even put steak in it if you like, if it's like a more of a heartier meal. Or you can just leave all of the proteins out and just use it as a side. So today we're going to mix it, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put in our beautiful red tomatoes. We're going to put it into our bowl here, and then we're going to go ahead and put in our breaded croutons right there. Okay. And then it's already starting to look great. And what we're going to do is, actually I'm going to cut up for you some of this. We're going to finely dice this onion here so that it looks a little better and it's easier to eat. And this is going to add a lot of the kick to it. Other than that, we're going to have some really good quality extra virgin olive oil to drizzle, because it's going to be taken in fresh. So getting a good quality from Italy is really great. We're also going to cut a bit of this basil as well. And every time that you cut an herb like this, it actually activates the enzymes and the antioxidants in it. So that's what we're doing here. And the aroma is really great so far. So we're going to go ahead and put that in here. And then we're going to go ahead and put the rest of all of this into our salad here. Now mind you, what you can also do here is, while I squeeze the lemon in, is you can add some leafy greens if you so wanted, like kale or spinach as well, just to make it a more green and leafy salad. But in Italy, we just keep it very classic like this. So we're going to go ahead and put our tuna chunks in there, and they may flake, but this is a really good quality Sicilian tuna, very different from the American cat food version that we have in cans. This is soaked in olive oil, so it gives it a really great flavor, and Sicily is known for this tuna. So we're going to put this here, and now we're going to add some of the feta here. And remember, in Italian cooking, one of the Italian tips that I'm going to give you is that, we don't really follow recipes to the T. What we do is we just taste as we go along, so we know how much of whatever we want in it. And if you want a little bit more cheese, you do. If you want a little bit more basil, you add it. It's all according to your palate, as long as you're happy. We're going to put some sea salt in here. Okay, and then we're going to bring in some extra virgin olive oil for that extra omega-3s. Now, the fat in this olive oil is really important to dress the salad, because it actually enhances all of the fat soluble D and A vitamins that are in the tomatoes, so you'll be absorbing more of the nutrients. So take a look at this as I mix this together, and all of these ingredients are going to be mixed together and look really, really beautiful. Put this on our plate. Alright, so all the flavors are coming together. The bread is soaking up all of the olive oil and the flavors from the lemon, and the tomato juice is on it as well. I'm going to put some of that there. And again, you can use this as a side, or you can use it as a main meal, obviously a little bit bigger than this. We're going to give it another little squeeze of lemon over top for freshness. Another drizzle of olive oil there, just to soak up all the goodness. It flew out a little bit. That's okay. That's okay. And then we go ahead and have our great Panzanella salad. Let's give it a taste.